Hello and welcome to another revision topic. Today I'm looking at the Foundation Tier Revision Workbook and I'm going to be doing section 81 from the Foundation course, and this is solving area problems. I hope you find this useful. Please subscribe if you like. Question one. Here we've got a diagram. The diagram shows a compound shape, so made up of two or more shapes. Work out the area of the shape. So they've suggested that we split it into two shapes. So we've got a rectangle and a triangle. So area A, so the area of shape A is going to be 10 times by 7, which is going to give you 70 centimeters squared. And then the area of shape B is a triangle, so it's a half base times height. We haven't quite got the base at the moment. We know that that's 22, and we know that that length there is 7. So that length there must be 22 take away 7, so it must be 15. And likewise here, we don't know this length. We know, though, that this is 10 and that this is 4. So this length here must be 6. So it's going to be half of 15 times by 6. I would treat it as half of 6, which is 3 times by 15, which is 45. So the area of shape A plus shape B is going to be 70 plus 45, which will give us 115. Okay, question 2. This diagram shows the plan of a car park. The council wants to sell the car park. The council wants at least £25 per square metre. A local developer offers £6,000. Will the council accept this offer? You must show your working. Okay, right, so we need to work out the area of it first of all. So we're going to stick that into a rectangle and a trapezium. So the area of a rectangle is going to be 12 times by 14.5. And the area of a trapezium is going to be equal to, we'll start with this one. So I'm going to use my calculator for this. So that's going to be 12 times by 14.5. So the area of that is going to be 174. And then we want the area of the trapezium. So actually, let's call that A, let's call that B. So the area of the trapezium is going to be equal to a half of the base times by A plus B. So 12 plus 7 times by the height, which is going to be, if that's 20, this length here would be 5.5. So it will be 0.5 times by 12 plus 7 and then times that by 5.5. Going to give us 52.25. So the total area then, I'm going to call that TE, is going to be equal to these two added together. So plus 174 is going to give me a total area of 226.25 meters squared. And the council wants to make at least £27 per metre squared. The local developer offers £6,000. So we could either do this value times by 27, or we could do 6,000 divided by this. So I'm going to do 6,000 divided by this. It doesn't make much of a difference. Either way would be perfectly acceptable. 226.25. So if I do 6,000 divided by the answer that I just typed in, it gives me £26.51 is the price that the offer is. They want to make at least £27 per square metre, so no. Will the council accept this offer? You must show you're working. No, and I would give my reason no, as £26.51 is less than £27. Okay, and question 3. This diagram shows a wall with a door in it. Amanda wants to paint the wall. She buys 5 tins of paint. Each tin covers 1.5 meters squared of the wall. Does she have enough to paint the wall? Give a reason for your answer. This is a nice compound area question. A lot of students would tend to split this into 3 shapes. I'm still going to split it into 2 shapes. I'm going to split it into a large rectangle, and from it I'm going to subtract the area of the smaller rectangle. So I'm going to do, and I'll do this as one sum really because they're both rectangles. I'm going to say 7 times by 4, and from that I want to subtract the size of the door, which is 2 times by 1. So 7 times by 4 is going to be 28. Take away 2 is going to be 26. So the area of the wall that she wants to paint is 11 meters squared. And I'm going to do it slightly differently. So I could try and divide this by 1.5, which I think is a little bit tricky. Instead, I'm going to say that 5 times by 1.5, because I can do that. I think she's going to be very short. Does she have enough tins to paint the wall? Give a reason for your answer. That's going to be 5, 6, 7.5. So she's very short. No. 7.5 meters squared is less than, a lot less than 26 meters squared. And that's perfectly acceptable. Likewise, you could have done, I'll do it in red just to show, you could have said how many tins of paint she needs. So you could have done 26 divided by 1.5 would be equal to 26 divided by 1.5 is 17.3, so she'd need 18 tins. 17.3 reiterating, or 17 and a third. So she needs 18 tins. So she's very short. Okay, and that brings us to the end of that section. So again, that was section, let me make this a little bit bigger so I can say this. This was section 81 from the foundation course, and this was on solving area problems. I hope you found that useful, and if you have, subscribe if you like.